Okay, here we go. Here we go. I forgot to do something. Dang it. Hang on. Okay, we need to do that. Make sure everything is all set in the Discord. Make sure all the peoples are pinged. Okay. Okay. And there we go. There's that. And that. And a little bit of this. Right there. Okay. I think we're good. No. No, we're not. I forgot to do the other thing. I need to do... I'm trying to keep track of my timesheet. This is like a thing I've been trying to do a lot better of. So that I can figure out where I can improve on my time management. And I almost forgot to add my time from right before stream because I was working on some things. Okay, there we go. I finished 2 videos today. For anyone who was wondering, like, hey, you know, you said you were gonna do stuff. I did do stuff today. I did one update video, so I covered the new snapshot today, and then I covered another video earlier today. I just finished it up. It took me like about 2 hours to wrap up. So now I just got to make a thumbnail for that sucker, and it's ready. That puts me a week ahead, which just means I need to get like 8 more videos done, and we're good. If I can average 2 videos a day, I think we're gonna do okay. I think. I don't know for certain. Swift dude, congrats on grabbing first, and thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it, dude. Hello, hello. Today we're gonna be doing a section of the base. So I'm gonna kind of just show you guys here. We're doing this little area, and it looks deceptively easy. And it probably is easy. I mean, we don't have very high to go, so that's nice. And it's relatively easy on the land space, so I think we're okay there. But I have the toughest job with this section because it's supposed to be like the rich people section. So it's gonna probably be, there might be a couple of smaller buildings, and then there's gonna be mostly grass. You see, grass, or anything green for that matter, is a commodity down here in the dome. So I'm thinking it'll look okay, hopefully, but I don't know if it will. So we're gonna just kind of go for it today. Whatever happens, happens, and whatever works, works. If it doesn't work, then oh well, we tried, you know? That's my theory. Amy, welcome on in. Thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and grab some material here, and let's just get right into it. See what it looks like. I need to also do /live. There we go. Boop. Okay, we need to... Ooh, we don't really have a ton of gravel. I was intending to use a lot of concrete. Not necessarily today in specific, but just in general. So... I'm a little bit alarmed, just a little, at the lack of concrete, but it'll be okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's Bella, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Hello, hello. All right, let's get down here and kind of get an idea of what we're thinking. So, what it'll be is there'll be kind of like an elevator right around here. Sort of dead center. So, if I count, we'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So the middle of that would be 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it should be right here and right here. That should be the middle. Now, I'm thinking our elevator is actually going to be a little bit larger. So it'll probably be really about that big. And it's actually going to cut into the wall. So what you're going to see is it'll probably be, if it's 5 like that, I really shouldn't have picked up as much as I did, because I kind of forgot I needed to do this part, but it's okay. So right about here, and then right about here. Okay, we'll just go ahead and build that up so I don't have to hold this stuff. I don't like holding things. I don't know if you guys do, but I don't. Let's see. So then it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. And this would be kind of like an elevator sort of thing. Be right back. I need foods. Alrighty. Sounds good, Emmy. Go get yourself some food. Appreciate you popping in. I hope the food is good. I hope your food is good. Okay. So this will kind of go all the way down. And then we'll have the path come off of it, and that'll be stone. So everything on this side right here will be dirt. And the question really is, do we want this part to be dirt? So do we want this block right here as the lip? Or do we actually want this to be right here, and then maybe we do slabs across the top as the lip? Let me see what kind of slab options we even have for deep slate. So I'm just realizing I don't know what options there are. Do we have chiseled deep slate slabs? It doesn't seem like it. Of course there is deep slate brick. We could even do tough, but I don't know if that would look good. Let's see, deep slate tile has some options. And then there's brick. Okay. In terms of color matching, the tile definitely works better, so we'll go with that. Okay. In that case, what we're gonna need is we're gonna need that. Don't have anywhere to put this stuff. I've got too much. I just have too much. Okay. Take this. I'll take it out. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do this as a lip across the top. It'll kind of add some more depth and change to the whole build. And I think it'll look good. Plus, it also allows me to do more with the texturing of the floors, because I don't have to account for the fact that I have the wall blocks right underneath our feet. I can build right over top of it and it look just fine. So I think that's our play right now. Let's go back down. Okay. Pick you up, drop you down, pick you up. Turn you into more slabs, drop you, put you in there. Okay. I'm sorry, I just really hate the idea of wasting things, so I really needed to use those blocks. Or put them away, because I may need them later, you know? That's my theory, apparently. I never do need them later, but maybe I will. Okay. Unfortunately, that does mean this is kind of useless to some degree, because I am going to probably have to put a lip around it again. But we'll get there when we get there. We may not. we may not need to. But for general rule of thumb, this section right here is dirt. This will extend back like so. Same thing there. At least until right there. Okay. The pathway is going to be made out of stone, and it'll kind of follow along. It may go around this way and then back out. But it's going to be kind of like a garden. And then over here, we'll actually have some buildings. I think we could do a somewhat larger skyscraper thing right here, since we have a larger distance up. And then we could do maybe some smaller builds over here as well. I don't know what all that's gonna look like. I didn't plan this part out. I like to freehand some of my builds, and so this is like the perfect time for me to start freehanding. Hello, Juanito and the fan. Welcome on in, both of you. How are you doing? Good to see you guys. And the fan, thank you for your taxes, 19 times total. And Juanito, with the ad time, I'll run some ads here in a second. Thank you for sponsoring ad time. How's everybody doing, though? It's good to see you guys. Just gonna try to place a couple of stacks of dirt really quick. You know what? Since this is the boring part, we'll go ahead and run the ads now. Okay. We're gonna run. Where's my buttons? I used to have buttons that did this. There we go. Okay, add that. Okay, I'm gonna run some ads now. This is courtesy of Juanito. Blame Juanito. It'll delay ads for later though, so it kind of is like a bonus there. But 30 seconds of ads from Juan. Boop. Give it a second. There it goes. Alright, if you guys need to avoid the ads, hop over to the YouTube. But it's a-okay if you just want to sit tight. I understand. Ads suck. I don't blame you guys at all for abandoning anything for ads. They suck. They're so bad. I am thinking about a system with the ads. I may just actually create a automation for it, so it will run 30 seconds of ads the second somebody redeems it, and then just have it set so that it can only be redeemed like once every 30 minutes. It would be a money drain for some people who just want to cause pain and suffering, and for other people it's just there as an option. Eggnog is so happy he keeps lighting fireworks. I love lighting fireworks, man. It's all I do. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, what we're doing right now for everybody's information is we are just... Okay, wow. We are just filling in this little area here with some dirt. This is going to be our high-rise platform. High-rise. I don't know if high-rise would be the term, really, because we aren't putting, like, a bunch of skyscrapers up here. But it is our highest platform, and it is the most rich platform in terms of the fact that since so few people can live up here and the demand is high, it's usually a higher price for living up here, and by proxy, it's also going to be really nice because there's so little people that live up here. The more people you crowd into one space, generally speaking, it starts to show signs of wear and tear very quickly. So up here, it's kind of like considered your highest tier of living, your penthouse and all that kind of stuff. The major politician of the area probably lives here. I could foresee probably several high-ranking officials also living here. You know, it may be the White House kind of deal. And I don't know how I'm going to build that yet, but I kind of do want to tackle that today. Because if we could get the entire top end done, that would be a huge weight off my shoulders. But I don't know if it will happen or not, because right now, what we're looking at is, I still haven't finished over there. Like, I haven't finished the walls. So those aren't done. I haven't had time to do it like I thought I would. So it's been kind of sitting there dormant, but I do need to do it. it's just taking a back seat to everything else right now. But I need to finish those. But getting the top layer done would mean, like, oh, I don't have to worry. I actually have, like, a lot more time left to do this stuff than I thought I did. If I can just prove to myself, like, yeah, you're gonna be okay, dude. You don't have to worry about this. You actually can finish it all in 2 months. I only have, at most, like, 2 months. I don't know when the official end of Twitch SMP is gonna be. We do know it's gonna be sometime like around Christmas, maybe after it. Just due to the fact that we do want to run some events, but we don't know. You know, we don't really know exactly when it's gonna be the end. So I've been trying to grind away, getting as much of this done as humanly possible. And I think so far it's turned out okay. Emmy, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. And Floof, hello. How's it going? Whoa, what? This is new? We made a lot of progress. Yeah, so remember the hole we were draining and digging out? This is what it's turned into now. And, it's almost done, really. I mean, we've gotten the hard part done, which is just grinding. But now we're at the part of actually building, and that's so easy. It's the quick part. You know, you can spend, it's crazy. You could spend like 6 months digging out and draining a hole, but then you could finish filling it in 3. And, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I was talking about the vertical video, but, well, this is also going along well. Oh, the vertical video, yes. If you want to swap back, Twitch has a new feature that they're testing. They're actually sending me $5 because I've been testing it and gave them feedback. But if you guys want to swap back from that, tap the screen and press Classic View, and you can watch in the original format. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea to see the vertical, but I know some people do like it as well. So, take your pick. It's a-okay whichever way. $5, don't spend it all at once. I know. I gotta make sure I hold on to it. Let's see. Hello, Coral. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Let's see. That was so anticlimactic. That was supposed to be all caps. It's okay. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I'm gonna add patches of grass throughout here. This may not be the most efficient way to lay out your grass because, you know, technically speaking, you don't want splotches. You want actual, like, just dots. But it's okay. I'm just trying to put stuff out. And it'll spread regardless, because I'll AFK tonight. I always do. Anytime I play Twitch SMP, I end up AFKing because I forget to log out. It's an issue. It is a well-known issue. Thank you for spending your taxes, Coral. 174 times total. GG's. Okay, so we've got that little section filled in. I think what we're going to do next is we're going to kind of just lay out the path, figure out what that's going to look like, and then we'll come back with even more dirt. I think that's a good idea. Let's see. I'm participating in a musical and have to be there in 10 minutes for rehearsal, so I won't be able to stay long, but it's nice checking in. I appreciate you checking in. Yeah, Floof. Go knock him dead, dude. I hope the musical goes well. And, well, I know it's just rehearsal, but regardless, both rehearsal and the actual real deal, I hope both go well. Thank you for popping in, though. Also, we got Sazzy on the server. Let's go. Okay, what am I doing? I need dirt. That's what I need. I need dirt. No, I need stone. We're doing stone. I'll take good luck for the next 4 days anyway. Heck yeah. Good luck for the rest of your life, my guy. I hope we see each other before the rest of your life, but on the off chance we don't, you know, good luck for it. We'll do that, and then, like, I think it'll come right into here. and then it'll kind of circle back around until we're right about here, and then it'll kind of go back out here. There. Okay. So the path will sort of follow this loop, and there will be dirt in between the path, so it's not going to be just like a huge plaza or anything. There will be like some trees there and stuff like that. And I'm still going to terraform a little bit. I still have to. I'm just trying to get stuff laid out a little bit before we get too deep into it. What I will do is I will go ahead and start laying out a bunch of the stone. So we know it's going to be kind of like this. Although I'm thinking right here, right? Because we'll have a rim around it of the chiseled deep slate, so I got to wait on that. But that's okay. Go like this. It'll be kind of like a brick road, sort of, kind of. It'll be nice, fancy. Let's see. Jaime, Heinefan, Coral. I spelled Nathan wrong. It's okay. You got it. Sometimes are approaching. Some showtimes are rapidly approaching the 24-hour mark. Anyway, hey, dude, it's coming soon. Coming soon. Hi, King. How are you? I'm doing well. How are you doing, Swiftu? It's good to see you. Hope all is well. Man. Okay. What are we looking at above anyway? I mean, you can't really tell what we're looking at yet because it's so bland. I mean, the shadows being casted plus, could you imagine being under this glass dome while the sun is beaming on you? Like, oh my goodness, this is so unrealistic, but, I love the idea anyway. Okay, let's just go over here. Oddly Fox, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well, dude. Okay, I'm out of blocks, but that's okay. We can get more. We'll do that. I'm just gonna kind of create a little line here to trace it. And then I can kind of fill in between the lines when I need to. Okay, we got more dirt, so we'll kind of just go like this. Okay, I'm out of dirt. Okay, let's go down, and we're just gonna dig, because we do need to. We still gotta fill in this and figure out what it's gonna look like, so... Okay. JJ Brown, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Everybody's here. Good to see you guys. How is, isn't fall break coming up soon? How's school been, guys? I haven't asked in a while. Has it been okay? Has it been a bad year? Should I regret even asking? And for those of you who don't do school, how's life been? Yeah, it's been getting really cold here. Really quickly. The temperature drop has been crazy. In the span of like just a couple of weeks, we've lost 20, 30 degrees. It's been rapid descent into just freezing. It's awful. It's good? That's good. I'm glad to hear it. That's good. One day, can you build my profile picture? I don't know what your profile picture is, but let me see. Maybe. What is your profile picture? Go to channel. Shoes? Maybe. Possibly. I do actually kind of want to build a shoe in Minecraft. I seem to remember, was it Grian or was it Scar? I don't remember. It was one of them two, I think. It may have even been Mumbo. But one of the hermits built a shoe for a starter base because, you know, there once was a old lady who lived in a shoe or something like that. There was that whole thing, and it was kind of like, oh, it would be kind of fun to build that as a starter house. So, like, I'm just saying, if anybody opens up a new content creator SMP and you need me on there, I may build a shoe. Just possibly. Sounds like a Scar thing. It really does. Yeah, it almost definitely had to have been Scar. Surely. Let's see. School's been good for me. Not had much to do this year. Just taking it easy. Heck yeah, fan. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. Okay. Part of me would really like to build working elevators, like with slime block flying machines and all that, but I feel like that's out of the scope for today's build. But it would be so cool, because could you imagine, like, every minute or so, it going up and then going down? Or maybe every 30 seconds. That way, it would have some movement to it. It would be build stone, essentially. But, I'd have to do a lot to it to make sure that it would work, and I don't think I have the time. I really don't think I have the time, but it would look cool. Okay, we do need to figure out what we're doing to the inside of that, though, for the elevator shaft. I'm kind of thinking, maybe we do... What blocks do I have? We could use copper. We haven't used copper at all in the build yet. What are my copper block options? Was that season 9? I honestly have no clue. I think it was longer ago than that, but I couldn't imagine it being that too long ago. I don't know. I mean, season 7 was the Hobbit holes. I keep tabbing out. I need to stop. So I don't know. Okay, there's all my copper. Let's see. Wait, I actually should have some copper blocks over here somewhere. We got all that raw copper. Wait. That's red sand, okay. So we've got copper blocks. And then I think these copper blocks can be turned into all sorts of other things as well. So you got cut copper. And then we've got copper grates. Is there anything else we can make with cut copper? I don't think so. If it was season 7, it was not Scar. Okay. I don't know. I don't know who it would have been. College is hard. I bet. I respect anybody who chooses to go. Like, I could not get myself to do it. Mad respect to anybody who's willing to say, you know, I will put myself through a couple of years of college so that I can have a brighter future. I really have respect for people who can do that. Maybe we use copper bulbs in it as well. Do I have, like, I have a couple of honeycomb, but not much. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, all of the copper we can. Stack there, a stack there. Turn the rest back in the raw. And that'll go back in here. Okay. Then where's my coal? I have coal somewhere. It might be over here. Boop. Nope. Boop. Yeah. And back over here. Split it in half. Boop. Boop. I suppose we have all this too. I should just go ahead and utilize all my furnaces. I also forgot I have some more right here, so I gotta take that out because I'll want to recraft it if I can. Boop. And, boop. Okay. Right. Do that. That. Okay. Okay, we'll make it into copper. Can I wax it like this? Like, if I put it in with honeycomb? Can't. Okay. That is really helpful. What I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna come over here, because I think I have a beehive or two. And I'm gonna shear them so that I can get some honey. We really should have scaled up our honey production. I don't know what I was thinking. And we don't have any bees there. Dang. Okay. Where's all of our bees? We used to have, like, a bunch. What happened to them? Did somebody kill them or something? Like... I don't know. I hope not. If somebody killed my bees, I'd be a little sad. I didn't kill my bees. I don't know. It was green in season 9. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Man, was it really season 9? Okay. Season 9 must have just been that long ago. I had no clue it's been so long. I don't see any bees. So it must be gone. Oh well. I don't have time to really worry about that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I've got a couple of waxed coppers, though. And the copper bulbs, on the other hand, we're gonna have to kind of figure out. Let's just get in there and see what we're looking at, because I've got a couple of ideas. And I'm not really sure which idea we're going with yet. Alright. Well, I kind of need you still. Boop. Alright. And down we go. Alright. So... what we've got is... like... this sort of deal. Right? What I'm thinking is the floor could be made out of the cut copper. And I'm just gonna make some more out of the non-waxed stuff because we don't need waxed copper. Not in this case. Because I'm actually wanting this to become green. So if I have any more copper over here, I'll utilize it. But I don't want to... I don't want to use my good stuff yet. Okay, we don't have any more of that. So that's okay. And then in the walls, we're going to actually utilize the orange copper. Let me just give it a little bit of a dig up. And I'm thinking we'll do like, how do I phrase this? So like, maybe we do, okay. I'll take those, right? And then I need like some deep slate. I'm kind of thinking maybe we use the deep slate tiles. Take those. And it would look good, I think. Also take some more of that stuff. Okay, so This is not a 5 by 5, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one of these is off then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well that changes up the plan a lot. Because that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is... I have to go back out one. Like this. Which means I'm on a 2-block center point, which I'm not a fan of. I usually like to do this a little bit smarter. Okay, let's just build up my pillar while I think, because this is an unfortunate development. Okay. That's gotta come out now. This has gotten a lot more difficult. Okay. My idea is gonna shift a little bit. Because I was gonna do like a singular stripe down the middle of the copper bulbs. And that would look really cool, and I could do some build stone with it if I wanted to, so that it would add some life to the build. But we can't really do that the way I have it set up right now. Hello, Ellen Lee. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah. Thank you for submitting your taxes as well. Appreciate you. Oh. Okay. It could be like that, and then on the... I can't see. Just give me a second. Ah, creeper. Hello, Ellen Lee. Go to the auto class. Appreciate you popping in, though. I hope the class is fun. Let's see. Wasn't chatting much yesterday or at all. I had to finish up Christmas album so it would come out on time. No worries, dude. I'm glad that you were able to get some work done. That's good. That's really, really good. This is still off. Oh, it's because I'm stupid. So the copper bulbs would go on the side like that, and they would go all the way up. I can make a button really quick. Kind of do like this. I'll make sure those get waxed. Don't worry. And then right here. So it'd be kind of like that, going all the way up. That could be cool. It looks interesting. It's a little bit of depth in this already bland wall. That might be a winner. That might be a winner. How's the mega base going so far? It's going pretty okay, I would say. We were working on the top side today, so it's gonna be a lot of terraforming mostly, trying to make it look really rich. You know, this is the only grass and greenery probably in the entirety of the base. So I want it to look like it's actually fancy because it's the fanciest part of the base. And right now I'm just trying to get the elevator figured out because I want it to look like what you would imagine a elevator looking like in this area, I guess. Top side, I'm still trying to figure out a little bit. I've got some ideas rolling around in my head. This level is gonna be a little wonky because it's gonna be this but more dense, no grass, taller buildings. Possibly you may see a couple of buildings actually overhang into the other part, but it'll still be, you know, cleaner than everybody else so that they get more sunlight, you know, all that kind of stuff. Down here, you're going to see more of that, especially over to here. It's very densely populated, and down here, it's just like, it's mess. It's just a mess. And I'm just going to try to stack things on top of each other, make it look like it's just where you throw all the people when there's too many people on the top layers. You put them all on the bottom. That's just how that goes in these dystopian type of bases. And that's what I'm really going for here, especially. So, I may be able to buy some honey, actually. Some honeycomb from people. We may actually have some possible solutions to my bees being dead. Or at least missing in action currently. I feel like it's a little early to declare them dead, but at the same time, like, I don't see them anywhere, so they're probably dead. There's like 2 separate albums with completely different vibes, but they look the same. The explicit edition is subtitled knocked out because of like alcohol and showing it's explicit. In the clean edition, it's just very spicy Christmas. Nice. That's awesome. I hope it goes well. Albums are always fun. There's like a very strong temptation to like try and do music just to see what happens. I don't think I should ever quit my day job for music. As fun as that sounds, I'm not good at it, and I can't write my own material, so probably not the best of ideas, but it would be fun, at least for a short time. Okay, let's try that. There we go. I'll have to go back through with the bulbs anyway, so... I could go check on my furnaces here before long. I may be able to get people to donate materials to the base if I don't have enough, but I think I will. So I don't think I'll have to worry about it, and I should have diamonds to pay people if I need to. So it shouldn't be so bad. Okay, and down we go. These are all not waxed, correct? Yes, okay, good. Alright. Yes, that is perfect. That is perfect. Hang on, give me 1 second. Ban the bot, thank you. You guys couldn't see it. I set up those word filters. Man, they work wonders when it comes to keeping bots out of chat. I love that. Okay. So let's go ahead and... I guess, yeah, we'll need to go check the shopping district and see if we can buy a bunch of honeycomb. Like, we're talking... I'm not gonna say a full shulker box worth, but definitely... like 9 stacks or so would be a good start. I don't ever want to run out. That's the thing. Splat. Okay, go up, up. Up. Oh wait, no. Like that, and then this will kind of go around. Like that, and then the slab will be a little different. So I need to do this. Do I have the other slab anywhere? I don't see it. Okay. Go ahead and make a few slabs then. I don't need a ton, I just need a few right now. I'm missing one there. I need one on the end. I need like one more set. Okay, let's try that. Also, the grass is spreading pretty quick, so that's good. Oh, I severely misunderestimated. I didn't realize how much was there. Okay. Okay, let's go get some of our copper from the base, because we've been smelting some. And we'll kind of go from there, I suppose. I clean up my inventory a bit. Okay. We've got plenty of copper around, so it's not like I'm gonna run out. I don't think I will anyway, although my skyscrapers might use some. I'm definitely thinking it'll be a highlight block if I don't find places to use it otherwise. Okay, pick you out. Okay. Block of copper. Okay. I think I'm okay. I don't really know. There we go. Put you away. You're waxed. You're not. Let's go ahead and just make a bunch of the cut copper. It's not really a bunch, but it's a little bit. And then we need to figure out how to make copper bulbs. How do you make copper bulbs? We need... oh, blaze rods. Lovely. Those are kind of expensive. I do have the means to make it, though, so... we'll make a bunch here in a couple minutes. We need to get a bunch of honeycomb, though, because I do not want those oxidizing if I can help it. So... let's go to the shopping district soon. DMD both versions of the artwork. Alright, bet. I'll check that out. I'm not gonna promise anything. I haven't been on Twitter in like a couple of weeks. And this is something I realize like every couple of months, but I'm just a happier person when I'm not there. Twitter is a place. Like, I don't hate it for all the reasons everybody else hates it. I just hate it because of the people that are, like... Everybody that I follow on there doesn't post anything of value to me. And if they do, they post too little to make a difference, so... I hate it there. We can also condense down a little bit. Okay. So we need... we're gonna need a lot of deep slate tiles anyway, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay. That. Alright. So that kind of helps me a little bit. What we can do now is we can actually take some of the stone we have here and finish the outline of the stone bricks. Okay. Up. Okay. And it'll be kind of like a cul-de-sac or something here. That. Drop it back there. Okay. Did I tell you I'm actually starting to consistently get success with these daily shorts? That being said, my question to you is, where did you get 1.44 thousand subs? Was it short streams or long form? I had, let's see, I did several years of YouTube on just videos, long form videos. And I got decent success there, but not a ton. I think I ended up, after a few years of doing that, I had 600 subscribers, I think. And then... the rest of it has been from mostly streams, yeah. I had a crazy amount of success when I first started streaming on YouTube, because I just hit the right time period. February happened, and a lot of people were just looking for places to be, and then school ended, so there was a bigger influx there. You know, right now, I would say the vast majority of my active subscribers are actually people who are just watching the videos because I make it, not because of what I make, but just because of who makes it. And it's because they're active in the Discord communities, they're active on Twitch and all that stuff, and they just like being around me, I guess. I don't know. Like my King SMP videos especially, they have a 50% view duration, and 50% of that view time comes from people who are subscribed. Weirdly enough, a lot of unsubscribed people will also watch those. But a lot of my videos in general, a lot of the initial views come from about, most of them come from Discord. And I do post a decent amount of long form still. I mean, I post like once a week. And there are going to be more long form videos coming soon. I have one done. It'll be coming out whenever there isn't an update. So that's all primed and ready. I've got a couple more in the pipeline. I'm trying to figure out what I want those to be and what I want them to look like. But they will be coming eventually. I don't know, we'll see. Does posting once a week feel like a good amount of posting, or do you want to post more? Honestly, I'm hoping to reach the point where I could post twice a week. But right now, it feels like a good spot to start. Until I know for certain that I can keep up with 2 a week, I want to start getting videos pumped out so that I'm ahead, and then I can kind of try to see what my what I could sustainably do for the rest of my life. So right now it's like I've done 2 today, 2 whole videos, and I've got enough that it's a little disingenuous for me to say I did 2 videos today. One of the videos was already almost completed. Now, admittedly, I did have to go back through and rewatch it and figure out what it was all about and how I could improve it now that I've been away for a little bit. But once I had it all figured out, I looked over it and I was like, okay, I can do this, I could do this, I could do this. And it took me about, I can tell you the exact amount. I have a timesheet. I spent today, I did 2 hours, 2.5 hours on that one video. Which is about what I'm going to be spending on the next couple of videos. And I also did an update video today. So, in total, I spent about 3.5 hours working on YouTube videos. And then I'm doing a stream today as well. That'll go on the timesheet. So far, so good. This week has been tracked accurately. I spent a good amount of time on my game design document last night as well. I got a lot done on it too. So I'm getting close to like having everything sort of settled down so that I can really focus. But I'm trying to do 2 videos a day right now. To make 2 videos a day. That way I'm ahead. Because when Christmas comes around, I'm going to be taking a break when my family's in town. I don't know how long they're going to be here. It could be a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks at most. And I won't be able to produce content during that. So I'm trying to, like, arrange my schedule in a way that works. And the best way I can do that right now is to post, or to record and edit 2 videos every single day for the next week or 2. So that way I'm ahead. I'll be able to post once a week. And then that will also have me a nice cushion so that when I'm getting back into the swing of things, I don't have to rush to get one video out. I'll still have a couple of videos in the pipeline. And then I can kind of shrink it back a little bit. So I can go, okay, because I'm doing insert series here, I can shrink back and we can focus on doing just 1 video a week until I figure out what that looks like in the pipeline and how I could do maybe 2 videos again. Because I'm always going to do update news. Those are easy, though. Those take me... I'll tell you the exact time it took me today. It took me 1.5 hours. That was from reading patch notes to clicking post. It took me 1.5 hours. Now, you guys have seen my videos. They're nothing pretty by any means. But they are, you know, at least... there is a little bit of effort put into them. Just a little bit. So as long as I can keep up that level of quality for that type of content, and then I can focus down on my other videos and making them higher value than my other content right now, I think it'll be okay. I don't think my content is bad. Is the big one. They're very informative too. Found out about the new skeleton variant because of you. I love the new skeleton, dude. I've made it very clear about my opinion and how I think it should do a different arrow type, but I love how it looks. It's so cool. But yes, information is so big in those videos. I don't want people walking away feeling like I'm just using the topic to get views. Like, I actually want people to walk away from the video feeling like it was valuable enough so that they want to come back, you know? That's fair. 3 more subs, and I've doubled my sub count in 4 days. I was at 31 on October 30th, 31st. Daily shorts carry. I was initially going to do them from November to December, but I may have to permanently do them. Per short, it only adds about an hour to an hour and a half of work to do, but if I can figure out how to keep up with ideas, it may be possible. That's the big one for me. Like, technically speaking, right now, I could definitely sustain doing 2 videos every day, or posting 1 video every day and doing 2 every day for a while. Like, I could do it, but I don't have the ability to make ideas that fast. So, like, right now, that's kind of the struggle, was deciding what videos I wanted to do for my backlog. And, I mean, I could read you part of the list. It's not very deep, you know? It's kind of like, okay, I want to do a deep dive, and I want to do this, I want to do that. We're going to try to record a video on stream on Friday, possibly. It just depends on some other factors, and we'll see what that looks like. But I have a video idea that I'm going to do on stream. It may be Monday instead. I don't know. We're going to be doubling down, trying to finish this base so that I'm not absolutely stressed out of my mind trying to complete everything Twitch SMP. There's so much to do, but I love it because I know there's really cool things coming your guys' way if I can focus. I don't want to get buried under the task list though, because I dread going back to that life. I had to delete like almost all of my task lists at one point because there was just too much on there. Redo everything, absolutely. And I'm still good right now, but it is slowly slipping again, and I'm trying to stay ahead. I want Omnia to get off the ground by the end of the year so that it may not look pretty, although I'm going to try really hard to make it look pretty because I have somebody who I'm working with to do the music right now for a school project for them. And so I want to try to make it look really good so that they get a better grade. So I'm hopeful on that. I'm really hopeful. Spicy, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Good luck on the shorts. If you can keep up with 1 a day, you'll be somewhere. You got it, dude. Let's see. How do you create content? Do you have a set time to come up with ideas, or just whatever comes to mind? It depends. Right now, it's just whatever comes to mind. But I do have a list right now. Where's the list? Right here? Yes. So like right now, I can actually mark that off the list because I just did that today. Actually, no, I can't. I need to do a thumbnail. But I have a to-do list. It's called my weekly to-do list right now. It takes all of my month-long goals and it condenses them down. So, like, do 75 VOD thumbnails this week. Or this year, sorry, this month. I have 150 more to go. So if I do 75 this month and 75 next month, I'll be done. And I don't have to carry that to the new year. So that's kind of why I've put it on the list. It's a lot, but it'll be good if I can get it done. But, you know, sleep better. That's another one on my list. Video backlog 1 month ahead. And then I have the video backlog broken down into segments. So I've got 1 video, update news, deep dives, and then I have all the deep dives that I'm wanting to do. Because deep dives are actually relatively easy to do. A lot of the work is just on the research front. So you just do a bunch of research, you write it all down, you figure out what are the most important points. Usually you do it 3 points, and then you break those points into 3 points as well. And then at the end of the video, you tell everybody all 9 points. They're really, really easy to do. But a lot of people love them because you can make it like a 5-minute video, but you can give them a bunch of information. So I'm hopeful to get a couple of those. I've got a tutorial. I've got a game commentary. King SMP Season 3 video. That takes a long time. And then I've got a video that I'm going to record on stream, which I'll go ahead and tell you guys what it is. You know, it's part of the benefit of being in the streams. I'm going to be doing a Copper Golem speedrun video. So seeing how quickly I can go from starting a new world to building a Copper Golem. I don't know if anybody else has done Copper Golem speedruns, but it sounds like a fun thing to do, and we can do several runs trying to get our time down lower and lower and lower, and just see how low we can get our time. And then I'd love to ask everybody else to try to speedrun it as well, and just see where we end up. So it's a fun idea, I think, anyway. Maybe it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's definitely something I want to try. But those are my ideas right now, and every day that I've had that list right now, I've woken up and I've said, which idea am I working on right now? None? Okay, we need to pick one and start with it. So today I woke up and I was like, it's snapshot day, so we're gonna make a video about the snapshot. And I looked over all the news from the last week and decided what I was gonna talk about. Found out the snapshot had netherite horse armor, so I was going to originally make it about that. But then while I was recording the video, I found out they had information about vibrant visuals. So I went ahead and talked about that as well. And then I also realized, wait a minute, I've been playing Minecraft for 13 years. I understand the update cycle a little bit. We have the panorama. That means the Amounts of Mayhem update is just around the corner. Like, there's no way they release the panorama and don't have the update in a close enough state to call it finished. Like, every update, every game drop since they started this has been that way. Once they update the panorama, usually it's just bug fixes. There's no notable features being added. There may be some small tweaks, and there may be, like, a couple of small things that wouldn't end up on the panorama usually, but all the features that are worth advertising are out. So I was like, shoot, let's just talk about when the update's coming out. And I was like, well, holiday updates are almost always on the first week of December. So there we go. We got it. That was on the fly. Most of that was on the fly. Because I initially made the video just to talk about netherite horse armor. That's all I was going to talk about. And then I just ran into a bunch of stuff. I was like, wait, we got to reframe this whole video. But you can, when you watch the first, I think, 5 seconds, it's very clear. I was starting with the horse armor for a reason. Because I thought that was the only important thing I had to say. But I found something else. Usually it's all spontaneous. Everything is. I don't script hardly at all. I just put talking points on a piece of paper or Google Doc, really. I don't even do pieces of paper anymore. I need to get a book and write in it. I'd rather have that. But it's whatever, you know. Yeah, but you're good at yapping. I am extraordinary at yapping. I don't know why, because you meet me in real life and I'm not good at yapping. Like, I've met a couple of my online friends in person, and they can probably testify I am not a good yapper. Like, it felt very, not awkward, but there was definitely plenty of moments where it was just like, clearly I didn't have anything to say, and I didn't know what to tell them. And they had no clue what to say and what to tell me. And so there was just a lot of silence. But on stream and on video, I can yap for hours and hours and hours. I had to cut out a lot of footage out from today's video, actually, because I yapped too much. Especially about... I come off very defensive of Mojang. Especially when I am doing update videos, because I know how people are. And so I kind of went into that video, and the second I was like, hey, this is this update's almost out, like it's coming out soon. And I was like, here's all the features in it. And I just start listing off everything. And I'm like, dude, why am I in streamer mode? I need to be in video maker mode where it's like, give them what they want in the shortest amount of time you can. That's about the best thing you can do in a video, interestingly enough. You promise them something, they click on the video, they receive that promise and then some, and you want that in a bite-sized piece. That's why overly edited videos did so well for a while, but now we're back in the personality content where people are like, they want the promise still, but they want the connection as well. So that's where being human really helps. But you know, I've gotten so good at yapping, and I don't know why. Other than just the fact that I have been streaming for 4 years now, or yeah, 4 years. No, yes. 4 years. I started August 2nd, 2021. It's been a bit. It's been a bit. We can get rid of those. Okay, what I'm thinking, let's, do we have any dirt or grass down here? We do not. Okay, we need to go get some dirt and grass. And we also need to put our copper in the furnaces again. But yeah, most of the time, most of my content is almost totally unplanned. I've got some planned stuff, but right now it's just like concepts of an idea. It's not really anything fleshed out beyond just a basic outline, a very, very basic outline. But I know it's something that would be very exciting. I think it'll be very exciting anyway for most people. And so I'm really looking forward to actually creating it. But it's unlike anything I've done before, so I don't know. I'm a little scared to try to tackle it, in all honesty, because I don't want to mess it up. But that's kind of part of it, is you gotta be willing to mess it up. If you aren't, then, you know, you'll never make something great. Alright, we need to make the copper bulbs, so we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna take some redstone, or do that. And I'm just gonna make a bunch. How many was that per? Oh, it's 4 per. Okay, wow. That is actually amazing. I didn't realize. Okay. I was actually kind of wrinkling my nose at how much that was going to cost. But no, that's good. That's fine. Okay. We need to go to the shopping district and see if we can get any wax. And I need to mine some diamonds, so I'm just gonna take like 7 from there, and I have some in my piggy bank as well. We'll do that. Oop. Hello, Water Ghost. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Fortunate son. That's not too bad. 51. I'll take it, honestly. Put that back in there for safekeeping. Let's go see if we can find a shop that sells honeycomb. And I need a lot of it. I'm just hopeful that it's at a decent price, because otherwise I'm gonna cry. I don't have the time to go mine a bunch of diamonds. And I mean, I do have 2 stacks of ore, so it's not like I'm broke. But I don't want to, like, I don't want to utilize all that, because I may be using it in my build a little bit. I haven't decided how I'm going to use it yet, but I'd kind of like to have it, especially in one specific build that I'm wanting to do. Because essentially, since we're coming to the close of the season, I'm wanting to do a museum, I think. And I want to put, like, every thing that I have that's of note into this build. So I want to put, like, 1 of every ore. I want to put my armor in there. I want to put some player heads that I have. You know, I want it to be like I want it to be special. And so I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do that. What is this? What is it? Like, banner shop. Gotcha. Okay. I was like, I kind of thought it looked like an art easel, but I wasn't certain, and now that I see it, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, we're good. What about this? Is this a candle shop? This looks like a candle shop. Flosty's homemade treats. Free samples. Well, there are no more free samples. Cakes, cookies, pumpkin pies. Cool. I haven't been out here in forever. This looks like not blackjack. Roulette, sorry. Diamond blocks go here. Roulette table. Jackpot is now 7 diamond blocks, not 10. How much do I gotta put in it? 1 diamond block. Does it have... Okay, wait. Before I do this, like... I want to know, does it have, does it have any diamonds in there right now? Because I don't want to... Where's... I don't want to, like... Okay, it has diamonds in that one. Okay. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna work. All right. Roulette, here we go. Dang it. Okay. I don't really have the money for this, but just one more try. Did it put it back? Like, it sounded like it was supposed to give me something, because it did. Because I got black. I was betting on black. But it didn't... Where's my diamonds? They're right there. Okay, I'm always scared to poke around people's redstone like this. But my diamonds are at risk, so... Where are they? F3 and B? Okay, they're right there below the... Can I pick them up through it? No. Okay. I made back my investment. I feel like that means I should try again. Okay. Let me also, like, close this back up. Okay, what are the chances it lands on black again? Not high, but it's landed on red once and it's landed on black once. So we're gonna try and, like, say it's gonna land on black again. So... I'm assuming this side right here is jackpot, but there's green over there too. Isn't it? Isn't there two jack? Okay. Oh, you have to bet on it. Okay, I see. Never mind. I'm following. Okay. Let's bet one more time. Whatever happens, happens. We're on black. Always bet on black. Would you look at that? I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. I might be a genius. I might be a genius. Okay, I need to read chat. I'm sorry. Is there a way to auto-empty water bottles? Spencer doesn't empty them. Can't think of a way to do it. How many? I don't know. Like hundreds? Can you... I don't have the ability to test it right now. Could you put it, like, could you put... Okay, what you could do is have it hooked up to a cauldron. And, so fill up, like, all of your inventory spaces like this. Leave one open. And so you're gonna set up, like, a little dispenser system. So you're gonna use your water bottle. Can't do it that way. Hang on. I'm trying to think, because you could empty them into a cauldron, and then you could swap out the cauldron, I guess, with the pistons. But I don't think that would work. You can drink them. I don't know. Can you put... I don't know. I don't know. I know I said one more, but, like, okay, one more, and this time we're gonna bet on red. Trust, okay? Trust. Also, hello, Hatboro. Welcome on in. Guys, we won. We actually won a block. Like, we're up one. Should I bet again? Should I do more gambling? Because, like, we're starting to win. Panda, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Why I'm in the top 15? Never mind. Yo, King, my mom's birthday is next week, I believe. Hey, let's go. Happy birthday to your mom. 5 hours and 3 people. Yeah, I mean, if you get a couple of people to help you, you'll make short work of drinking them, I suppose. Chesburger. We love Chesburger. I'm doing another one. Like, at this point, I've made money. Okay. Let's go for red again. Yeah, you know what? Red. Green. I feel it. It's green. It's gonna be a jackpot. Okay. Chat. Chat. It landed on green. That means it's a jackpot, right? I bet on green, right? It landed on green. And it didn't give me any diamonds. Does that mean I can just collect the diamonds myself because it's not dispensing them? Because I don't... I'm just trying to see if it's supposed to come out of somewhere in specific. And that's why it didn't distribute it. But I'm not seeing anything that says that I can't do it this way. So yeah, I'm gonna... 7, okay guys? You are watching me right now. 7 blocks right there. Those are mine. Okay? I didn't steal. I won. Okay? I bet on green. It landed on green. I won. I just made 7 diamond blocks, dude. I'm telling you guys, I am a really good gambler. I don't know what it is, but I am, like, absurdly good for no apparent reason. Like, stick me at a blackjack table and I will make you some money. Put me, not in a poker game. I suck at poker. Poker is impossible. But blackjack, roulette, slots, I am so good. I am so good. Goodness. King gamble all your stuff. Like, I gamble everything, man. Everything in life is a gamble if you think about it. The important thing is you just gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Peter, I'm incredible at poker. Poker is one of the games of all time. Do I go in the bee's butt? No, okay. Honeycomb. Can you turn honeycomb block into honeycomb? No, okay. 1 stack. Okay. 1 stack for a diamond. I can do that. Let's do 4. 4 stacks for now. Do I have access to Core Protect? I don't. Dang. I wanted to see. I think I bought these last. I don't know that to be certain, though. Okay. Oh, they sell bee nests? Do they have bees in them? They do have bees in them. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. We walked out with a lot of diamonds. I was so lucky, honestly. I was just messing around because I knew I was gonna break even at the very least, but then I actually walked out with an additional 7. What? Did a mob set you off? No, I don't. This isn't what was playing. I don't know. Okay. Maybe somebody unloaded it really, really quickly. There we go. Okay. Anyway, King of stealing. They all say cheater. I'm incredible at poker. I'm not so good at blackjack, to be honest. That's fair. Blackjack is I'm not gonna steal it. It's really tempting. Nobody would know. Like, I think it's been in progress for a while now. Nobody would know that I stole. But I won't, because I'm an honorable man. Anyway. Blackjack is really easy. The important part is just knowing how much you walked in with and how much you want to walk out with. That's the most important part of any gambling, honestly, is knowing that you want to walk out in the positives, and you're going to keep track of how much you brought, and you want to know what's an acceptable amount that you're happy with, that you can say this was a successful time at the casino. Not that I've ever been, but I have done plenty of fictional gambling, and for the vast majority of cases, when it's in a video game, I do very well. We've played Minecraft blackjack. I have almost always walked out with a surplus of diamonds. I've actually paid for other people's bets during that because I wanted to keep playing, and nobody else had the money. Those are fun games. Man, King SMP Season 4, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to build a casino. It was gonna be in Season 3, but we just didn't have the time. And I didn't really have the willpower. We're gonna wax our copper bulbs. Remember gambling at the casinos in GTA San Andreas? I actually did not play GTA, like, ever. I played GTA 5 once. And then I never played again. It's not the worst game. I actually did enjoy a decent part of it. But I didn't love it. I want to try again, though. I think it would be fun with a couple of friends, maybe. Just to goof around in. Casinos are great. They're fun. Haha, half a heart. There we go. Okay. So these need wax. This is not oxidizing, like, at all. How does copper oxidize? Like, what's the deal with that? Copper. We'll just go to the Copper Age wiki and then I'll ask it about copper. Oxidation. Okay. Non-waxed copper blocks and copper golems, which for simplicity will be referred to as blocks unless otherwise noted, have 4 stages of oxidation, including the initial normal state. Lightning bolts and axes can remove the oxidation on copper blocks. As the block begins to oxidize exposed copper, it gets discolored and green spots begin to appear. As oxidation continues, weathered copper, the block is a green color with brown spots. In the last stage, the block is teal with several green spots. Oxidation is purely a visual mechanic in most cases, except for, let's see, except for copper bulbs, which, their light level degrades over time. Oxidization of copper relies only on random ticks. In Java Edition, groups of non-wax copper blocks oxidize far more slowly than single copper blocks that are spaced at least 4 blocks apart. Interesting. Okay. So... I see. So we need to separate these suckers. I went to Quebec just so I could gamble. Fair enough. I take it you had a good time. Did you win? Let's see. 4 block gap between blocks as fastest. Gotcha. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will give me a decent amount, I think. We need these suckers to be fully oxidized. 1, 2, 3, 4. I also want to go over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yes, I won. That's good. Glad to hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I love copper. I wish we were in the copper age right now because I would be doing so much more with copper if that were the case. But we are not updating, and I am okay with that for now. I'll just have to revisit the base later. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 1 and 1. Okay. I mean, how much of this do I actually need is one of my questions, because we're going to have 1, 2, 3 elevators, right? So, a 6x6 platform is 36, right? Like 99% sure that's right. 6 times 6. Yeah, that's 36. So we're going to need more than this, because this is not 36. Also, oh my goodness, this is actually oxidizing. Wow. Okay. And what I will do for the lower levels is I will let it oxidize normally, probably. I won't worry about... Well, actually, no, I will, because with the elevator, it would actually scrape against the copper, so it wouldn't weather, really. So never mind. I was gonna say I wouldn't, I'll let those fall into ruin if I have to. Okay, well, we need the button. This is probably not the fastest way, hang on. Okay, that was a mistake. Use axe for reducing oxidation. I know about that. I just wasn't sure about how to get it to oxidize. I have everything waxed right now, so we're good. We're chilling. Everything waxed that I want to stay anyway. Let's... there we go. Also, Seishiyama, appreciate it. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. lag, but we're good. This might be like one of the most annoying parts about it, but gonna look really cool. Lighting in this base was something I was actually really worried about, and I'm really glad that it's turning out pretty decent, honestly. It was pretty effortless, in all honesty, to bring it into the build. So I'll take it. I will take it. Also, holy cow, that is really fast. Like, that is so much faster than what I was doing. Like, look at that one over there. It's already almost done. It is almost done. Man. Okay. Do that. And we'll do that. Okay. Why did I do that? New quote. Oh boy. I was wondering why you were laughing. I have everything waxed right now. Yeah, that was that was something I said. Oh boy. Can I get mod, bruh? I don't give mod out randomly, but I appreciate the offer. But if you stay active in the community and prove that you're super trustworthy, then absolutely, mod will probably be in your future. Oh. But right now, I don't really need any moderators, so it's a lucky day for pretty much everybody here, I think. Go. Stop lying, King. You have trust issues, you know. Oh, I definitely have trust issues, but I don't... That is one of the reasons I don't have any mods, really. But I don't really need any. I mean, you guys have seen it. How often do we actually need a moderator? Like, it's been pretty peaceful, honestly. That's almost done. Oh, we're so close to this. This is good. Well, we meet again. Indeed, Nepter, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. There's never bots, too. I mean, very rarely, honestly. Like... I mean, we do have them. You guys just don't see them, and I don't even see them because we've blocked all their phrases. Did I ban that one? I did. Okay. I think I had one and I missed it, but no, I looked. We're good. Also, I can't see stream streaks. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't see it. Nafan, you have a 10 stream streak. Emmy, you have a 10 stream streak. And Swifty, you've got a 5. GG's, guys. Appreciate ya. I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize. But I can't see them in my chat extension. So I need to set up something so I can see it better. But I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for your support. Oh. Okay, how does that look? I missed one. No. No. I missed one. Oh, that's a bummer. Hang on. Did you guys see me miss that one? I could have swore I hit it. Okay. It's fine. Nah, my neck still hurts. I have school tomorrow. I'm sorry. Hopefully it gets to feeling better soon. I know that stuff is usually a longer term road to healing, but I do hope the best for you. We need to make more of the cut copper. I'll have to go get some from the base here in a second. Last one was the guy on YouTube calling you middle-aged. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to get rid of you. I'm sorry, dude. You're obnoxious. Pew. Pew. There we go. There we go. Alright. That looks so good, though. Like, actually, I love that. That is the aesthetic. That is exactly what we were hoping for. We need to finish the terraining at the top, too, after this. It's taken me, like, 2 hours to do the elevator. I am a mess. I am such a mess. Also, I'm sorry for the ads, guys. I apologize. I do indeed apologize. Okay, do that. Put that over there. Okay, there we go. Okay, I had to reset everything because of something else. So what we need is we need more copper bulbs. And we also need more cut copper so that we can oxidize it. So let's go up and get that taken care of. The good news is we're getting a decent amount of copper smelted, so we're keeping up with the demand. Okay, block of copper. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn all that raw copper right into raw copper. Go. Okay. Okay. Put it in here. Okay, and I need to remove where I put it into because it's gonna, yeah. Okay. There we go. Just put it there. Okay. Now what? We need copper bulbs to finish the current elevator. So we'll go ahead and make those. I can make it with the waxed block of copper. But that's not as efficient because I'm using 3 wax. No, that's actually more efficient. No, okay. I stand corrected. Let's make, like... That would be 24... I guess we'll make 24 then. Or 33. Do that. That should be enough for now. Okay. And then I need cut copper. Right. Okay. So I'll take this harvest and I'll turn it all into not waxed cut copper, but just normal cut copper. So block of copper turned into that. That really didn't go very far. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. There we go. 8 blocks. I'll take it. I will take it. Can you take this into like a stone cutter? I actually don't know. Let's try it. You can. Very well. Oh, chiseled copper. I forgot about chiseled copper. Yeah. Okay. We'll make some things happen. Any of the other ones ready? Not yet. Okay. Well, we got one. We did indeed get one, so we can at least put that in here. Put it right there so it's a stepping stool for me. No! Okay. I can still parkour up there. I've got a system. Just gotta be sure to do it in the right order, otherwise I will mess it up. Okay, that's, again, gotta do it in the right order, otherwise I will mess it up. Okay. Oop. I have 18 blocks. This is more than 9, and we got 2, so I gotta get more copper. It's never enough. There's just never enough. Okay. All of you are aging still. What do we got any copper down here? We got this copper ore. I'll take that up. I guess we'll make more. We're gonna run out of diamonds with the amount of honey that we're gonna need to buy. Then we'll come back up and we'll do some more stuff. But I really want to get this elevator out of the way if I can. Okay. Put you away. Put you away. Okay. Make those all in the blocks of copper. And then those blocks of copper into waxed copper. Alright. Now I need you again. And by no means is this gonna be... Okay. Well, here, let me do that, but that's okay. Man, I'm fumbling around. Okay. That. Just throw it all on the ground. I don't even care at this point. Alright. You away. Okay. Come on. Like, just... There we go. Sometimes it's a little silly the way this thing works. Okay, put you away. And then... I guess we'll do more wax copper block. Okay, also I need dirt. I need dirt. That's what I also came here for. Okay. Near 'em. Once we get this elevator figured out, though, we don't have to worry nearly as much. It's just figuring out copper has been a little small process. It's not a bad process. It is a process nonetheless. But I want to make sure I figure all that out while it's done. Okay. Any of this finished? Not yet. Still weathered, but not fully oxidized. Here, the shovel. All right. Let's do. I don't have everything I need. Okay, we're gonna swap out our chiseled deep slate for the other stuff. The deep slate tiles. And then we'll go from there. There we go. Okay, so we'll need that. I think. Okay, boop, 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 boop. And then boop, boop, boop. Okay. Now I'm gonna go up to. There we go. This is a little tedious. Not terrible. Like, I have made worse builds in my time. Let's just put away my axe. I don't need it right now. That'll definitely help a little bit so that I don't make any mistakes. Or I make minimal mistakes, rather. I don't think I actually have enough of these to reach the top either. I'm gonna have to make more. Definitely helps if you have the right amount of material. My thought process right now. Why am I lagging? Am I lagging? I'm not lagging at all on stream. I don't know. Server side is just hating on me. Yeah, we're gonna need a few more bulbs. Okay, we'll get more here in a little bit, but for now, let's just focus on this. That is awesome. That just looks cool. Okay. Cut copper. Boop. And then you. It's just a pop of color into like all this gray. We have so much gray. So having the orange and the blue greens in it definitely help. Definitely helps. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and go back, and we'll put some more back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it back there. And right there. Okay. We're gonna need a ton of copper now that I'm thinking about it, because we've got 36 here, we'll have 36 there, and then 36 over there, and that's just the oxidized copper I'm aware of right now. So, you know, 36 times 3, that's 180. That's almost 2 stacks of copper. So, yeah. I was really on it for keeping as much copper as I did. We're gonna need a lot. Admiral, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. Alright, let's get in here. Take it back to about the pathway right here. And then we're gonna fill in this area here, because this is where the trees will go. Or a few trees will go. And if I have time, I'd like to actually custom build some trees, but I'm thinking we'll just start with vanilla trees and let it be. If I have time later, we'll build my own. But I can't guarantee that I'll have the time right now. This will also help the pathway stand out a little bit better, because it'll be against green and brown instead of against gray. Better late than never, exactly. We'll also put in like a grass block here. And we'll go and put one back here as well. Okay. That's not bad. You know how rich people are, where it's like their ultimate destination is right over here, but they're gonna build a long pathway all the way around because rich people walk, I guess. I don't know why the pathways are so long. That is beautiful. Okay, that one's still not done. Okay, we need to go get more copper and more dirt, so I'm gonna go get both. So, what do we got? You're done. Dude, I may just need to set these up as my super smelter in all honesty. Okay. Turn this into blocks of copper. We'll go ahead and make those. Is not enough. We'll just go ahead and make 20 then. And then the rest of these we're going to turn into waxed. And then those are going to be waxed copper bulbs. So I have enough of those to finish up the current build section that I'm on. We'll put down more cut copper. Wait. Before I move, we need this. Okay. 64. There we go. Okay. Oh man, it's a process to keep up with the copper. I'm never gonna truly keep up, but I can definitely try. All right, dirt right here. We got plenty, so it will be okay. I'm a little disappointed that that's all we're gonna do is this dome. There was so much plans for this area over here, but I just could not. I could not get through the draining as fast as I thought I would. And so now I'm like at the point where it's kind of like, okay, how do I really tackle all of this? Okay, it is what it is. I mean, what I've built so far is cool. It's just, it would have been even cooler to have the mountain over here, and then there was going to be like a really large tunnel from that area over to here, and then there's going to be a city inside of the mountain as well that would host all of my factories and stuff, so that I could have really, really big money production, because I was going to sell everything, but the plans didn't really follow through, and that's just sometimes how it goes. Okay, I may have picked up a little too much. We don't need the slime, though. Boop. And then boop. Boop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see. Does it oxidize faster if it's night? I feel like... No, that's turtle eggs. Turtle eggs hatch if it's night. Just trying to think. I was like, something is tied to night, and I can't remember what mechanic. But it's turtle eggs that I'm thinking of. Oh. Okay. I'll fly right up into that hole right there. These are waxed, right? Yep. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Up. Up. Used myself for a second. More. There we go. Oh, I need you. Thank you. Okay. One right there. And then the elevator is done, and we can just focus on the upper level now. I'll just let the copper oxidize as we go, because we got enough copper oxidizing right now that it will fill in this bottom bit, and it will probably be enough to fill in the next elevator as well. But it won't necessarily be oh, well, I gotta go get that. But it won't necessarily be enough for the final elevator, I don't think. So it is what it is. I mean, I've got enough oxidizing right now, like I said, so when I start the next level, I can always set up another copper field and let it be. Ouch. Okay. Okay, one final look at the elevator for now. I'd say that turned out pretty okay, honestly. Gives the feeling that I wanted it to have. It's kind of techy, but it's still classy. It's not like terrible. I'm trying to pull up this blanket because I'm cold, but I don't want to like pull it up super high. I just want it around my waist a little bit. There we go. Okay. Ohana, welcome on in. Let me get you some shout outs. How was your stream? Do tell. What were you guys up to as well? If you guys haven't already, be sure to follow the Ohana. You guys are playing Disney Speedstorm. Nice. That's the racing game, right? I remember seeing that, I think. If it's the game I think it is. How was it? Do tell. And if you have to raid and run, please feel free to do so. I appreciate the raids, as always. Got really ill and had to leave early. No worries, dude. Please go take care of yourself. Please do take care of yourself. I hope you feel better soon. Also, Nathan, to answer your question, Admiral, or statement, I guess, rather. Admiral's been busy. So it wouldn't surprise me if he just quickly pulls up the streamed alert. But he doesn't really do much talking anymore. He does more gaming nowadays. Silent Protector, a Dark Knight. Eat, sleep, drink, walk the woofer. Yes, exactly. Okay. LCS, working on stuff. Yeah, you do that. What was I doing? Right. I need to stop obsessing over this, but like, there's just... The sooner it gets done, the better, and you know... You guys know how it is. It'll look really nice on a thumbnail. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm getting bullied. There we go. All right. Have one layer on the back done there. Okay. Top side. We need to do some grass. Okay. Or dirt, rather. That will eventually become grass. And I guess I gotta lay out the building as well and decide what that's gonna be and what it's gonna look like. Because right now... kind of think it'll just stop right here for now. The dirt will. We'll kind of fill in around the building so that it still gets the greenery and all that. And then the tops of all the buildings as well, anything that has sunlight access will kind of be built to have trees on it, maybe. So it looks really nice from like up above, but once you actually get down here, it's kind of like, ooh. Gets a little slummy once you're down here, you know? And that's exactly the feeling I want to give people. Looks great on the surface, but once you're under, ooh boy, maybe it's not so good. What I'm gonna do is also, just for now, temporarily, is I'm gonna put a dirt path there, just to let the grass spread over a little bit, because there's a lot of dirt to fill in here. And the sooner it fills in, the better. Okay. We could do a section there and a section. Well, no, that one doesn't really need it. Okay. So this is where we're out of my expertise now. I've done cylinders, I've done squares, but now we're into towers and such, and I don't really know what I'm doing. So let me go get some blocks so we can kind of sketch this out a little bit. Maybe some netherrack. And then, of course, I gotta still terraform over here a little bit. We're gonna add, like, some small hills and maybe, we'll add some other things. I don't know what, but we'll add other things. Okay, get my copper. Okay. Oop. And good. Okay, that's another layer done. That's good. It's such a good color combo, man. It looks great. Should I get the zombie apocalypse add-on on Bedrock? That's up to you. I actually haven't messed around with the add-ons very much. But it sounds cool. Bedrock actually has some really cool stuff on their store. And I feel like we always trash on it because Bedrock or whatever, but honestly, there are some cool things out there. I don't know if I can get out on that. Yeah, I can't. Okay, give me a second. Let's come back down. Okay, we need to stow away the piggy bank and we need more rockets. There we go. Now we can get out. I love Bedrock, but I also love Java. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with either of them. You know, I think people should play on whichever one they prefer. I definitely prefer Java, but I do respect anybody who also likes Bedrock. Oh, and I'll make a bunch of copper. Okay. They are separate games in my opinion, different mechanics and stuff. I mean, sort of, but largely they're the same. It's just like Redstone is different. The combat is different. But I mean, largely, the way I play the game anyway, it's almost the same exact game. I mean, I just build. So, you know, for me, it's pretty much the same. But, I mean, if you get into the really technical side, I would definitely agree with you. There's a lot of differences. And, I mean, I do build some technical farms, but, usually if it exists on Java, you can build some sort of equivalent on Bedrock. It's just, it's not gonna be the same design and it may not be as efficient. Let's see, what was I doing? I came up here for a reason. Netherrack, right. Let's take that. We'll need a little bit more. There we go. Alright, we're not actually building out of this, we're just sketching. And we'll kind of get an idea here. The dyeing process is different in Bedrock, and I like it more. Dyeing, oh, like with the cauldrons and such? Yeah, no, that's fair. I do think that is pretty cool. Let's see. I think for this one, we'll do like a 3x3 door. So it'll be like... It'll be that. Okay. And then I'm thinking it can go pretty much to right about here. Okay. Now, over here, it's actually going to go all the way to the edge. How high can I go? Because we're right above the central hole. So we can actually go up pretty high. But that side is going to start getting capped out after a certain point. So I got to be careful of that. Part of what I'm also wanting to do is kind of have a curve here. I have no clue if that's good. That is not good. So the way a curve in this building would work is it's gonna be like a semicircle almost, but it's not gonna be a full semicircle, you know? So I want it to go up and then out. Like, I need to, there's like a, axiom would be perfect. There's a tool for that. However, I don't have axiom right now. I don't even have it on this instance, so I gotta really think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 6, and then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, no. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's more along the lines of what I was thinking anyway. And then from here, it's going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. We might be on this something there. That's like our first building. Or it will be. And so now I just gotta get it scooched over. I'm thinking it'll probably stop right about here. Okay. Come on down. Okay. I'm gonna try to box it all out if I can. And then I can just kind of I can figure out how I'm going to fill it in. I'm on pace to hit 1,000 in 13 months, which is really high. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Let's go. That's good to hear. I'm glad. I hope that works out for you. Kind of do this. Okay. And then it looks a little goofy, but I kind of like it. Not every building is going to be this way, but they were intentional about trying to steal sunlight and stuff from the people underneath them. So, like, I love the idea of curving the whole building out to just steal a bunch of sunlight from the people underneath. It's great. I knew I was off. I thought I may have not been off. I second-guessed myself, but I knew it. Okay. And down we go. Exiled Donuts, welcome on in. It's good to see you. How are you doing, dude? How are you doing? Alright, We're gonna put it right there. Good, how about you? I'm doing alright. I'm pretty tired, but I've been chilling. Been crazy work. Just always working on other things, and I'm all for it. It's fun. Okay. What are we looking at right now? Right now we're actually building a mega build. And as you can see, it's a little crazy, but it's chill. We're figuring things out, I think. Oh, I need to harvest my copper. Let's go do that really fast. I want to get that elevator done. It would look good on a thumbnail. And in my brain, I'll go, I at least did something today, because I will not have been able to finish the whole top. I just don't foresee that happening by the end of the stream. As much as I would love to, I can slowly feel my energy fading. So I gotta make sure I stop when my brain says it's time. But it hasn't said it yet, so I know I can keep going. There we go. Okay. That will be done by the end, at least. So what we got up here right now is we've got a pretty good outline of a building of some sort. And technically it could curve out the other way as well, but they don't want to take their own sunlight from themselves, I don't think. So I gotta kind of think that through, but this side's kind of flat is the issue. So how do I fix that? About the only other thing I could do is curve it in. But I don't love that either. So we'll just kind of leave that flat for now. And then over here we may be able to find a way to kind of curve it out a little bit. But the problem is there's just so little space to actually work with in this area. So I gotta be careful. Let's get over here. And we'll put it right. Okay. Over one, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Okay. I have no clue if I'm correct, but it might be right. I think I'm off by 1. Right now I'm standing at 70. Nope, it's correct. Okay. I don't think it is. I'm off by 1. I feel like it anyway. If I put... So my head is currently at a exact 90-degree angle. So I should be at 71. Right there. Like that. Right? Give that a shot. If that connects up, then I can backtrace it at least and figure it out. Yep, that connects it. Okay. Gonna get you up to the top as well. Now I've got a little bit of a wireframe going on, so that'll help. Okay. This doesn't seem right. So... one away from the cobblestone is parallel. Okay, and then this one is supposed to be 4 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 1. It's off. And I don't know why. Because that's supposed to be 2. Okay? To get rid of it, okay? That's supposed to be 1, okay? 1. 2. 'So lost. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's off now. Okay. And he's a 6, 7. It might, possibly. I think that's correct now. Like, the lines are a little messed up. They're a little wonky, but you know what? It's okay. It is a build of all time. And the point is I actually have a build wired out here. So that's all that matters right now. And when you go back down, we'll take care of the copper in a second. And I'm more so doing it so I can sleep, so I can continue building. We're gonna finish wireframing out the rest of the land up there, just so I have an idea of where to go with it on Thursday. And I can kind of start dreaming of some ideas of what exactly I want these builds to look like. Because I've got some ideas already floating around in my head. But I don't know if they're gonna turn out well, that's the thing. Alright, you need to go. Okay. Up. I can also kind of figure out where my grass needs to be. Because right now I've just kind of got... I've got splotches here and there, but I don't really know what I'm going for yet. Over here we need another 3x3, but 4 wide. So maybe we do a 2 wide entrance here. Okay. And these buildings are actually attached, but they're kind of treated as separate buildings because of whatever reason. Okay. That'll come out to about here. Now I can go out 2 or 3 more. Like that, maybe. And then it needs to go all the way back. Maybe not all the way back, because we could do like a little garden back here. Fresh fruits and vegetables for the people that live in this area. Not a large garden, but a little bit of one. And then over here on this side, we'll also have some potatoes or something growing. Okay, now we need to decide how high up it's gonna go. So I'm just gonna go to the back end here, and I'm just gonna build up a decent amount. Let's look at that. It's a little taller than the curve. I feel like it should go a little bit more up, maybe like 3 more blocks up, and then we'll kind of do a slanted roof, I think, here. So 1, 2, 3. And it'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. How would that look? Okay, it's kind of got that idea to it. And then I'm kind of thinking it'll actually have like a balcony. Well, it can't because of the garden down there. Maybe we put the garden on the roof then. Another another garden on top of it. Although if I do that, I feel like it needs to be flat. Maybe we do multi-story, so you do a tiered system. So you got this top level. We split the difference. How many levels are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the top side will get, because I want, this could be easy roof access. Like you could get in from this building here. So what we'll do is we'll do 3 of the levels are taken by this. And then the other 2 are taken by the lower level. Like this. Okay. And we'll give that a shot. This should look okay. In concept. It's always in concept that it looks fine. It may not actually be fine. I also ran out of netherrack, so we may need to go grab some more really quick. It's a great sketch material because it's easy to break, but I almost never bring enough. Let's just kind of give that a look, though. Yeah, that would be better. A little bit better, anyway. And of course, you could do another garden up here as well. Maybe a few trees. I'm kind of thinking maybe we do some cherry trees throughout here, because that would be a lot of color. They look really pretty. And you can even kind of scatter across the area some petals. So the petals pile up in certain areas. So it will give me the ability to kind of use that in a storytelling way as well. That might be pretty cool. And then of course, you know, we can also use other trees as well. I'm not entirely sold on only using one tree type. But I just love the look of a cherry tree. Alright, let's go get more netherrack. And we'll go ahead and also swap around our copper, because I'm sure it's about time. It is indeed time. We're gonna need more coal, it seems. Okay. I should have some over here. Got plenty of coal ore. Okay. Let's, Oop. And 1, 2, 3. We'll do like one of these sort of deals. I always forget how long it can take to mine these things. It's not like it takes a long time. It actually takes longer to set up than mine, I feel like, sometimes. And maybe it's because I feel like I get more reward out of taking it down than I do setting it up, which is true, you know. But in order to take it down, you need to set it up, so... Interesting thought process. There we go. Just under 2 stacks. I'll take it. Alright. One in there and one in there. Yeah. Alright. Oh boy, we need copper. We need more copper. I'm gonna have to do some stuff here. So I've got a bunch of copper ore. Let's just do all that, yeah. Alright. I've got enough to put in here and enough to put in there, and split amongst 4. It's hardly anything, but I'll put it in anyway. It's gonna be a little bit of a wonky tower, but you know what? I'm here for it. Up. This wasn't supposed to be part of the side questing, but it immediately became part of it. And that's okay. We'll just stick with that for now, because I'm sure I'm going to get more than enough copper now. I should always do this when I'm near a beacon as well, so it's even faster to mine these things, but I always forget. I need to do better. Okay. I don't know how many of you guys remember, but there used to be a thing called luck in Minecraft. Like, there was a potion of luck, which was supposedly going to help you with fishing, but it never got, like, a full use, really. If I'm not mistaken, it didn't do anything even when it was in the game. I wonder if it would ever make a comeback. Like, you know, in Stardew Valley, luck actually plays a huge portion into the game, where it's like every day, there's a chance that you're either more lucky or less lucky. It would be kind of cool to see that in Minecraft almost, where, you know, you can have even more fortune just depending on the day you wake up. But I'm sure some people would probably find that annoying, and rightfully so. I could definitely see why that would be annoying. It would be interesting, though, because you could still manufacture your own luck by having a potion of luck. So it wouldn't be like, oh, I'm just forever cursed kind of deal. And ultimately, it's just you're not getting the most optimal resource, but you're getting what would have been base game that most people would have considered beforehand. Based on your fortune. But maybe it makes your fortune even better is the idea, I guess. I don't know. It would be an interesting idea. Do that with fortune, looting. With your fishing, it could have a higher rate of treasure odds. When you generate a chest, it has a higher chance of generating lower percentile loot. So if you drank a luck potion before opening an ominous trial vault, it may drop a heavy core more often, maybe. I don't know. It's an interesting idea. I don't think they'll ever do it, but I wouldn't say no to it. Let's see, put that away. Okay, I came up here for a reason. Netherrack, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is our first building. It looks so strange having something in here, but it's gonna be so nice. Up. Up. And then gotta go in like that. And then over here, it's gonna go over. It's a little wonky, a little weird, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Oh boy. And then I guess that just leaves the question of how I'm actually going to design these buildings. I'm thinking I'm just going to kind of keep the same design I kind of got going on over here. Maybe not as many lights. Definitely not as many lights, I don't think. But what I'll probably do is I'll use mostly deep slate as the block, but we'll use copper as a highlight, whether it be oxidized or not. Probably not for the upper levels, but the lower levels, any part that wouldn't be considered a moving part in the in-game lore, I will probably oxidize, unless it's not meant to just be colored. Like in this case, this is supposed to be a colored floor. So of course it's gonna be kind of blue. But these parts, you know, these actual copper bits, they're never gonna oxidize because one, the maintenance staff is gonna make sure the most important people are taken care of, but also number two, an elevator moving up would scrape across that and keep it clean. So it works. It works within the lore. Also, I'm gonna remove the guides. I think it's time. We no longer need these. We know the base is off center. And, these were the first thing I laid out for my base. I want to say it was it day one that I laid this out? I don't know. It's been a while. Finally tearing it down, man. Determined the circle and everything. I just knew I wanted to make something cool. And I think I did. And so far, I did anyway. Go ahead and go this way as well and tear that out. Up, up. Okay. Up, up, up. Once we finish up tearing this down, I'll do a once over, make sure there's no more outlines I want to put on this build, and then we'll fill in the rest of the dirt. That way it's all done. We'll try to see if there's enough copper for us to scrape together. I'm going to do that right now, actually. See if it's enough to finish the elevator. And then I will probably wrap things up. It would have been really nice to have finished a full layer today, but I don't know what I was thinking. This elevator took me a lot longer than I thought it would. And you know what? That's okay. I'm one short. Oh. I had to wait. Okay. That's fine. We still got time. This is looking good. Okay. I need... I guess I need to go out and get more dirt, because I currently don't have any. What are you doing up here, dude? Got a lot of cool blocks, like mini blocks, but I don't really need them. Pale hanging moss, that is a nice block, but we already have pale oak forest, so it is what it is. Whee. Okay. Go ahead and put away the netherrack. And then I needed the dirt. We'll roll with that. And let's get in there. Alright, place dirt, check copper, get the fully oxidized copper. Last block I need. Place it. Which I think I saw one. Yep. Did I not pick it up? I didn't. Oh. There we go. Okay. Elevator's done at least. This build is a little goofy, but I'm kind of loving it. Just gotta fill in everything. It'll definitely help me feel like I've actually done something though, seeing all the dirt in here, all the grass growing in. It'll give it a whole new life of its own, in my opinion. Because that's kind of the problem right now. The build felt very gray and very dead. And it definitely does on other layers, I mean. And it will continue to, intentionally for some of it. Like down here, like, it looks unfinished because of the floor especially. But once we start putting in a bunch of buildings and all these things start going up overhead to kind of block out the sunlight and such, it's gonna get kind of crazy. There may be just one lone tree where the sunlight isn't being blocked out, and I may leave that alone. But the idea will be there's gonna be a lot of things going over. There may even be people building out of the walls in some spots. Because technically speaking, these could all be within housing units, and so we could even do like a bridge from over here over to there. And they're purely aesthetic. There's not going to be anything actually inside of these areas, at least until I feel like I'm like, oh, I really just need to do something, and then maybe I'll do part of them. But I'm not going to be able to do all of them, that's for sure. But, you know, there's going to be a lot of people living here, so, I mean, think about it. You could put a lot of areas in here, so maybe we do some big doors in some of these spots. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. Right now, I'm just about filling in what I currently have. I want it to look right. And there's another small strip on the other side. So that's in, so that's all good, okay. That's almost fully grown. This, go. That's all connected up. I didn't connect it for no reason, but back here. Are these, they spawn down, but they, okay, interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. For now, we're gonna call that complete. And like I said, for now, like obviously, this is not what I'm just leaving here freestanding. There will be a lot more to it. I gotta figure out what that would look like for a government building. And then of course we're gonna add plenty of detail to the area around it so that it looks nice and pretty. The elevator is done. I'm gonna leave the copper field out. I'm gonna probably try to actually expand it off stream. That way I can guarantee I have enough copper for the next couple of elevators. And we may just make that one of our streams is just finishing all of those so that we don't have to worry about them later. Because they're a little tedious, and I'd like to actually just focus on the creative building aspect. So, you know, making everything look pretty and logical as well. Yeah, I've got some cool ideas. I definitely have a couple of cool ideas that we can make work here, I think. But in the meantime, that's all inside of there, and it definitely adds to the vibe. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but it's not terrible. It is not terrible. Let's see, I need to be careful because I am exposed, and I have a habit of getting ready to log out, and then I die because of that. Because I never actually do fully log out. So, I want to say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. We are going to do a raid, so stick around for some free channel points. And I'll be seeing you after. Or I guess I'll be seeing you in the raid. I haven't seen that guy in forever. Oh boy. I've got options. Options are dangerous. Options are dangerous. What are you? Actually, you know what? Not that guy. Perhaps this guy though. He's not been going super long, so we can go for it. All right. We're gonna be hopping in, and we're gonna be raiding Silent Whisperer. Why do I know this guy's name? I know him. I don't know where I know him from. Anyway, he's playing some Minecraft. He seems like a cool dude. I probably recognize him from Twitter, in all honesty. Hop in the raid, get some free channel points. I didn't realize ads were going. I'm so sorry, guys. Apparently they were. But I appreciate y'all for being here. Seriously. I will catch you guys again Thursday. We'll be back on the Twitch SMP, probably wrapping up this build project. So I'll see you guys then. Appreciate you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.